What's up, good people? It's your girl J Lovely, and I'm coming to you today to explain to you why I had VSG. VSG is a surgical procedure, vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which is a weight loss procedure. The reason I had VSG is because I was big as hell. I had no idea I was as big as I was, and I know that sounds crazy. People are like, how do you not know what you look like, how much you weigh? That's crazy. It is. But believe you me, when I tell you this is a whole big mental thing, believe me, it's a mental thing. I've been big all my life. I've never had a skinny day in my life. I never had abs. I don't know what those are. I don't know what a six-pack is unless you're talking about soda, because I don't drink beer. But I've never been fit. I've never been in shape. But I was always cute. I was always a pretty girl. I always had confidence like out out the roof. So feeling low or down about my weight was never an issue. I was catching attention. I had people looking at me, you know. I hate to say it, but I'm not exactly bottom of the barrel, you dig? So, so with that being said, I didn't have these issues that a lot of bigger women talk about, like, oh my God, he won't choose me because I'm big. Oh my God, I can't get anyone to look at me because I'm big. Baby girl, they're gonna look at you. You're a beautiful girl. Whoever you are, there's something beautiful about you, whoever you are. But you just have to find that thing about yourself that you feel beautiful about and work with that. Trust me, it's a whole lot of beautiful people in the world, and there's a whole lot of ugly ass people in the world. And those ugly ass people are ugly because they put others down to build themselves up. But that's another story. So, back to VSG. Since I was always a bigger girl, I never really saw it as a problem. And besides, there was a whole era jumping off of the BBW woman being beautiful and sexy and noticed as desirable. So when that whole phenomenon blew up, I was like, okay, I'm ready. Adore me. People, adore me. Well, let's just say it wasn't that easy. I had to adore myself first. And how can I adore myself at 250 pounds, 260 pounds, 270 pounds, and upwards of that? I've never been over 300 pounds. I never cracked 300. So I felt like, okay, since I've never cracked 300, I'm good. Well, nah, not so much. I noticed that my face was getting rounder. I noticed that my belly was bigger and it would sit in my lap. And I've always had that, but it wasn't as noticeable as later on in life. So I said, hey, I'm starting to get winded easy. I mean, really easy. I mean, I live upstairs. My apartment is an upstairs apartment. I'm coming upstairs, and by the time I get to the second floor, which is where I stay, I'm just, whew. And that doesn't make any sense. That's not good. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll take care of that. I'll get it. So let me start working out. So I was working out. Didn't lose shit. I mean, nothing. I might have lost water weight. I might have lost a few ounces. I wouldn't even, well, maybe even a few pounds. I think the most I lost was maybe about 10 pounds. And that was working out consistently. That was drinking water consistently. So, yeah, I was putting in the work to do what needed to be done. Sorry. You know, when I want to record, all the neighbors want to get with it. Hey, let's all make noise. Let's party. Hey, let's drive. Mr. Bus, you know. But they're haters. Anyway. Anyway. I was doing everything that it took in order to lose weight the correct way, but it wasn't working. And then I'm an emotional eater, so when I get in my feels, I'm going to chew. I'm going to eat. I'm going to do that because food is not going to hurt my feelings, or at least so I thought. Food is not going to make me feel bad. You know, when I'm having a bad day, maybe I just want a brownie. You know, brownies are here for me. Brownies are my friend. Chili cheese fries love me. You know, where everybody knows your name. You know, that's how I felt about food sometimes. Not all the time. But as I said, I digress. I was doing everything that it took, and it just was not working. It was not coming off fast enough for me. And I'm an impatient person. I don't like sitting around waiting. I'm like, yo, how many crunches, how many jackhammers, how many cartwheels, how many all of that do I have to do in order to get some results? Nothing was working, at least not fast enough. So I decided I have to do something. So the moment that made me decide that I really have to step into gear is when I looked up and I had to go to the doctor. My cousin had a baby. So that's my heart. My cousin had a baby, and when she was pregnant with her baby, at the baby shower, one of the tables fell on my toe. So I had to go to the doctor to see see if everything's okay with my toe. I go to the doctor, and, they tell me to step on the scale. No problem, no biggie. I'm a big girl. It's all right. I got this in the bag. Whoa! What damn bag did I have? A grocery bag? An obese bag? Like, what bag did I have? I didn't have it in the bag. I get on the scale, and the doctor crushed me and told me that I was 310 pounds. I said, you're a liar. This sounds like malpractice. I don't think that this company is going to allow doctors lying to the patients. Well, he wasn't lying. I stepped on that scale, stepped off, stepped back on, stepped off, and stepped back on, and said, fix your scale. Your scale is out of whack. Something is wrong with your equipment. He said, no, J. Lovely, you're the one who's out of order and out of shape. Not in those words, but that's what he meant. So when he told me I was 310 pounds, I just knew that something had to be done. And then on top of that, not only was I 310 pounds, but they also sent me the follow-up call. J. Lovely, when we looked into your chart, we see that you're pre-diabetic. So we're going to recommend that you take some classes in order to see what we can do to lower your sugar level. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Who are you talking to? Now, those sound like fighting words to me. I don't have nothing. But I did. And it was a wake-up call. Diabetes runs in my family. I come from that lineage where it runs in my family. I hate that it happens. I know people who suffer from it. And luckily for them, they have the type of diabetes which is not as severe, where you have to take insulin shots every day. But to have to take anything is already wrong. For you to have the diagnosis of anything other than healthy is where you know something isn't right. That's where you know you cannot be in control of everything. Something has control of you, and I don't like that feeling. So, long story short, I went to see if I was covered with my insurance. Shout out to insurance. Shout out to insurance. Shout out to coverage. Shout out to coverage. I found out that I was indeed insured, and I took the classes, took all the necessary steps, and I have vertical sleeve gastrectomy, VSG surgery on January 22nd of 2018, the beginning of this year. I was scared shitless. I'm not going to lie. I was going on Instagram. I was going on Facebook. I was just looking it up on Google. Anything about sleeve surgery, the vertical sleeve, that is. I want to see who got sleeved. How do I get sleeved? What do I have to do? What can I eat? Do I change? How do I change? What is going to happen to me? Because J. Lovely is in love with her some J. Lovely. But part of being in love with me is taking care of me. Part of being in love and loving me is doing what's right in order to keep me around, because I have a whole lot of living to do and I can't do that sick. So I went for it, and let me tell you, it is a mental journey. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who are not ready to commit. If you think you're just about to say, oh, I'm going to get sleeved, or I'm just going to have weight loss surgery and I'll be good, I can just do what I'm going to do. That's what I thought in the beginning. Your body is not going to let you. And what I hate to hear is people thinking that having weight loss surgery is the easy way out. It's not the easy way out. It's not. There's nothing easy about learning what you can eat again, learning how to walk again. In some cases, like myself, I remember I was so winded, in so much pain trying to get out of a car and just get out. I had to teach myself how to do it again. So what's easy about that? That's another story, though. That's another video. But just know that there are so many changes that you're going to have to make, but in short, you have to make this decision for you. You cannot let anyone tell you, oh, don't do it. Oh, no, but what about your health? That's what you're taking into consideration. That's why you're having this surgery, for your health. It's not to look cute. It's not to, oh, I'm going to lose some weight so I can be snatched for daddy. No. Or snatched for my boo. No. You're doing this for you. You're doing this because things have to change in order to make yourself healthier. I cannot say that enough. You have to do this for you. You have to love you that much. The same way I said I love myself is the same way I couldn't let anybody deter me from doing this. And there will be people who will tell you, don't do it, don't do it. Think of how many deaths. They'll tell you everything negative. Think of how many people died on the table. What? I'm here. Think of how many people they blow up as soon as they get off of it. As soon as they go back to eating regular. Okay? And? Really? Nobody wants your ice cream. But anyway, do this for you. Do this because you love you. Do this because you have to be around and you have to take care of yourself. So I say all this to say, put you first. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one who's your biggest fan.